basically, most of these access points, with so many, they're going to be hooked up to a server. So a lot of the troubleshooting would be done from a server, but to troubleshoot from the access point itself, basically there's just a LED on the front, and normally the LED should be solid green, or it's going to be blue if the clients are connected to it. If it's flashing blue, that means that the firmware is being automatically updated, and when it's finished, the LED should turn green. Of course, you need to have access to the internet to do the upgrade, and basic troubleshooting steps would be to reset the access point, which would be basically be just unplugging from the network, or you could do a factory reset by applying the cable and hitting the reset button. There's a little pinhole reset button, and then the config would have to be pushed out again from the server. Of course, check all cables to make sure there's good connectivity. If the access point is acting as a gateway, you can disconnect the Ethernet cable from the LAN while keeping the access point powered on. This will switch your AP into repeater mode. If no other gateways are within range, the AP will broadcast an SSID appending with dash scanning. If you're able to connect to the SSID and go to my.meraki.com from your web browser, then your radio is working. So to check the Ethernet port functionality by connecting to the AP, you disable your wireless adapter on your computer. Make sure the Ethernet adapter on your device is set to obtain an IP address automatically via DHCP server. Connect your computer to the Ethernet port on the AP with an Ethernet cable, and the LED on the AP should turn solid green or blue. If the Ethernet LED does not turn solid green or blue, then try swapping out the cable. If the Ethernet LED does not turn solid green or blue, you might have a bad port on the access point and have to be replaced. Also, you can check if the devices have static IP addresses, depending on how that would be configured. The green signal LED will begin to flash on and off, and you will not receive an IP address via DHCP. Disconnect the Ethernet cable from the access point. Associate to the SSID by broadcasted by the AP. If there are no other APs in the network within range, the SSID may be appended with the dot scanning, like I said before. Once you verify that the MAC address is correct on the Overview tab, click the tab Static IP Configuration. Enter the username, which is the serial number on the back of the access point. It's in there. And there's no password. Make sure the access point is set to obtain a correct DHCP or static IP address from the network configuration. Now, most of these steps, like I said, they're probably not going to really be valid because these are connected to a server, I believe. So these act more like antennas. So the configuration gets pushed down from the server, from the IT department. So basically, I mean, basic troubleshooting for the most part would just be unplugging, plugging it back in, and then it would have to be checked from the server side. That's it.